This event featured battles not just in breaking, but also in urban freestyle, crump, and locking.
So multiple styles in one event.
Exactly. It explicitly demonstrated the growing skill sets and the increasing variety of dance forms being practiced competitively across the country. It showed that New Zealand's scene was maturing beyond just a single dominant
A
style.
sign of dynamic growth.
Definitely moving beyond just breaking into this multi-stylistic competitive landscape that embraced new forms of expression and really encouraged dancers to explore different techniques. It fostered that cross-pollination.
And the competitive success of New Zealand dancers was truly starting to gain significant national, even international recognition around this time.
Yeah, the early 2010s were big.
Who are some of the key individuals who stood out, not just in battles, but maybe in bringing street dance to a wider mainstream audience?
Okay, the early 2010s saw undeniable and significant competitive success. Gabriel Sutton, for instance, who was a member of the renowned crew The Bradas from 2015 to 2017.
Vibratas, yeah, huge name.
He notably won the Mega Crew Hip Hop division at the NZ National Hip Hop Competition back in 2012. And he also placed impressively in the Battlegrounds competition the same year, showed consistency.
Okay.
But maybe even more significant for mainstream reach, Joshua Falaitua reached the finals of New Zealand's Got Talent in 2013.
Ah, the TV talent show effect.
Exactly. That was absolutely pivotal. His appearance on a mainstream national television show brought street dance right into the spotlight, showcasing its appeal and artistic merit to a much, much wider audience beyond the dedicated dance community.
Inspiring lots of people watching at home, presumably.
You'd have to think so. Countless aspiring dancers.
It's fantastic how these moments are captured and preserved, often online now. Are there ways for people listening to look back at these key battle events and truly see the talent from that era unfold? It sounds like there's a rich history accessible to us.
Oh, absolutely. The competitive scene during this period was documented extensively, largely thanks to the burgeoning power of YouTube.
Right, YouTube becoming the archive.
Totally. Various channels became these invaluable archives. They preserved events like the Hopscotch B-Boy Club battles featuring emerging individual talents like Kit, Paul, K. Biggs, Lex, Leprechaun, B-Ray, Hayden.
So you can see individual dancers' early battles.
Yeah, and you can also find raw, exciting footage from BOTY 2015 Battle of the Year New Zealand, showcasing high-level crew battles with groups like Acorn, Discover, Marky Mark, Popcorn Copper, Buddha.
Big names.
And additionally, Battlecry NZ in 2015 captured intense competitions featuring crews like Locomotion, Double Trouble, Project 603, Taking Over, and good old Instance Movement still in the mix.
Wow. So these digital archives are invaluable.
Invaluable for tracing the history, recognizing the talent of that era, and allowing current and future generations to witness the raw, unfiltered energy of these battles as they unfolded. It's a powerful educational resource, really.
And beyond just local perspectives and competitive success, were there international figures coming into New Zealand during this time, offering insights, maybe exchanging knowledge?
Yes, this period saw significant international exchange happening. The Treason 2013 event down in Wellington, for instance, brought the highly respected international crumper Ruin, also known as Thai Legion Killer, to New Zealand.
Ruin, okay. What were his thoughts on the NZ scene?
He offered fascinating insights. He observed this distinct difference in the NZ Crump community compared to the States. He noted that people here appreciate it more than the people that I'm around back home.
Really? Why?
He found that a certain type of arm swing or a certain type of movement that might be overlooked elsewhere was really inspiring to local dancers here. It speaks to maybe a unique openness, a hunger for knowledge, and a real appreciation within the New Zealand community.
That's interesting. Did he rate the skill level here?
He did. He explicitly affirmed the high international level of some NZ Crumpers, stating they were capable of tough battles against global competitors. It demonstrated the emerging strength of the local scene.
And the event itself fostered connections.
Definitely. It fostered a strong sense of community. The Lunatics dance crew from Palmerston North actively participated in workshops and battled alongside Ruin, showcasing that real, direct knowledge exchange and building those important international relationships.
That's a clear sign of a maturing scene, getting that international feedback and connection.
Okay, we're now moving into the mid to late 2010s. This seems like a crucial period of maturation and global connection for New Zealand street dance.
Yeah, another shift, really solidifying things.
The scene truly started to evolve, not just with new crews, but with these fascinatingly fluid and highly collaborative ecosystems emerging. After Hopscotch finish, we saw the rapid rise of Project Team, right?
That's correct. After Hopscotch discontinued in 2014, its co-founder Joshua Midikalana, he wasted no time. He established Project Team, and it quickly became this significant and influential force in the scene.
And what was unique about this period, this ecosystem you mentioned, what's truly fascinating and maybe quite unique about this period, as the sources clearly reveal, is the emergence of this incredibly fluid and highly collaborative ecosystem within NZ street dance.
What does that mean in practice?
It means dancers frequently belong to or associate with multiple prominent crews at the same time.
Really? So not just loyal to one crew?
Often not exclusively. They frequently form these supergroups for specific high-stakes events. This interconnectedness is a really defining characteristic of the New Zealand scene. It fosters rapid skill development and really creative cross-pollination between crews and styles.
That sounds incredibly dynamic, almost like a network of talent rather than rigid silos.
Exactly. It's like a network.
Can you give us some concrete examples of how these dancers move so seamlessly between different groups? What does that fluidity mean for the scene?
Certainly. This interconnectedness is beautifully exemplified by dancers like Mele Marshmele Tailoa. She seamlessly moves between being part of NZ Lockers, 2.5 Brownies, and Project Team.
Wow, 3 major groups.
Or consider Seda Twari, involved with Watchman Fam, Twin Watchmen, and also Project Team.
Okay, so it's common.
Pretty common among top dancers. Alexandra Page is another prime example associated with Street Candy, the Royal Family, and OTB Collective.
What are the benefits of this fluidity?
Well, it allows for diverse artistic expressions, highly efficient skill sharing across different styles and crews, and the strategic ability to assemble incredibly strong, almost all-star teams for major competitions or performances.
Makes sense.
And other key members of Project Team specifically, just to show the caliber, include powerhouse dancers like John Happy Feet Faifal, Sheldon St. Rua, Keith Asap Fada,
Right.
Sejo Han, who's not only a core member but also leads the Auckland popping community and founded FL09 popping crew, Daniel B-Boy Simba Jang and Marky Mark, both from 603 Boogie Squad, and Alexander Active Teratuya, who leads the Hyper Rush Empire Crump fam.
That's a stacked roster drawing from everywhere.
Totally. It showcases this mutually supportive environment that truly prioritizes talent, collaboration, and collective growth over strict organizational boundaries. It makes the whole scene stronger, arguably.
And how did Street Candy Dance Company fit into this evolving landscape, especially with the expanding opportunities in commercial dance and high-profile events?
Street Candy Dance Company, including original member Angelica Zueva and the incredibly versatile Heidi Chen, they quickly showcased talent at high-profile events, demonstrating that increasing commercial viability for street dancers.
Heidi Chen has done a lot of commercial work, hasn't she?
She really has. She'd already performed in Pleasure Dome, that major theatrical production, Dancing with the Stars NZ, and music videos for 660, the huge NZ band.
Right.
So the company, Street Candy, further amplified its presence by performing at things like the Netball Quad Series in Auckland's Spark Arena back in 2018, and they actively participate in K-pop showdowns.
Okay, so bridging the gap between street and commercial.
Exactly. It highlights the diverse and expanding pathways for commercial dance within the street dance community. Their involvement shows their ability to bridge artistic integrity with commercial appeal, carving out professional opportunities for street dancers beyond just the traditional battle scenes.
So it's clear the scene was becoming even more diverse in its styles, and crucially, was deeply invested in building and strengthening its internal communities.
Building from within.
Can you tell us more about the Auckland popping community, APC? How did it specifically foster inclusivity within its chosen style?
The Auckland Popping Community, or APC, yeah. They formally established their presence with a dedicated YouTube channel in January 2014, and it quickly became the central hub for the popping style in the region.
So more than just a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. It didn't just exist online. It organized regular physical popping jams, busts, street performances and formal performances, and it operated with this incredibly welcoming philosophy. All levels and all styles welcome.
That inclusivity is key, isn't it?
Absolutely crucial for fostering growth, collaboration, open exchange within a specific dance discipline. It encouraged both seasoned veterans and complete beginners to learn together.
And who is leading that?
Seju, who we mentioned is also in Project Team, he leads this vibrant community and also founded the FLO9 popping crew. It shows that dedicated leadership within this specific style actively building a strong, open, and nurturing space for popping dancers across Auckland.
And on the crump front, which we know started with a very specific, powerful origin, watch. MIN Crew made a significant and groundbreaking impact by amplifying women in what had traditionally been a male-dominated style.
Absolutely. Watch.min. Established in 2017, they made a truly groundbreaking impact by deliberately amplifying women's voices and presence in crump.
How did they do that?
They're all wahine cast. Wahine, being the Maori word for women, brings mana wahine, which is that powerful inherent prestige, authority, spiritual power of women in Maori culture, right onto the theater stage.
Wow. Taking crump to the theater.
Yeah. And they share these powerful narratives of endurance and evolution through their performances, challenging traditional perceptions of both crump and female dancers.
It's about empowerment.
Hugely. Pia Vaya describes the group as a powerful sisterhood, showcasing crump not just as a dance form, but as this profound means of escapism and self-expression, especially born from challenging backgrounds.
Highlighting the deep personal and social significance.
Exactly, and its ability to build strong, supportive, empowering communities, specifically for women within the street dance world. They are actively reshaping the narrative around crump and female dancers simultaneously.
Now, Christchurch, despite facing immense challenges like the devastating earthquakes, remarkably solidified its reputation as the breaking capital of New Zealand during this time.
Yeah, Christ breaking is legendary.
What made it such a stronghold for breaking? How did they maintain that status against such adversity?
Christchurch indeed solidified its formidable reputation as the breaking capital of New Zealand, showcasing incredible resilience, common ground.
Common ground, yeah, heard of them.
They're highlighted as a world championship-winning dance crew from Christchurch and lauded as the longest and most active crew in New Zealand.
Longest to most active, that's commitment.
Incredible commitment. This sustained activity and consistently high level of achievement, despite significant challenges like, apparently, a recent drought in engagement and the devastating loss of training spaces after the Canterbury earthquakes.
Losing their training spaces, wow.
Yeah, it truly underscores the city's unwavering dedication and profound commitment to breaking.
And individual talent, too.
Definitely. B-Boy Lirok, a world champion breaker also hailing from Christchurch, further emphasizes the city's exceptional talent in this specific style. It cements its reputation as the undeniable hub for breaking within New Zealand. Their ability to persist and excel despite such setbacks speaks volumes about the spirit of their community.
It's remarkable. And beyond the competitive arena, there was clearly a strong and growing focus on community-driven events and education during this period.
Yeah, nurturing the grassroots.
What important initiatives were taking place to nurture and grow the culture from its roots?
Various initiatives emerged to profoundly foster community and education, moving beyond just battles. The Christchurch Hip Hop Summit, for example.
What do they offer?
They offered free workshops from legendary artists, ensuring that knowledge transfer and skill development. It also featured things like fashion shows celebrating women in hip-hop, and of course, high-energy breakdancing battles by Common Ground, all creating a positive atmosphere of learning and fun.
Nice. Any others?
Similarly, the Street Talk Summits in 2016 and 2017. These became significant Christian hip-hop events explicitly aimed at community unity.
Christian hip-hop events. Interesting.
Yeah, providing workshops in diverse hip-hop elements, emceeing, DJing, graffiti art, breakdance, popping, all with this clear vision to promote peace, love, and unity through art and faith.
And Bop Olympics came back too.
Bop Olympics 2.0. It further integrated education by not only featuring invitational open styles crew battles, like Project Team versus Torta Gang, but also uniquely including an NZ hip-hop history panel with first-generation Aotearoa breakers like Joyal Panay and Casey Klassen.
Bringing the history back.
Exactly. These events highlight this concerted, multifaceted effort to nurture the culture from its roots, pass on its history, and ensure its positive impact on the community.
Now let's talk about how New Zealand connected globally during this period, and the homegrown successes that emerged directly from these international influences. It demonstrates the incredible reach of NZ talent.
Yeah, Kiwis making waves overseas.
YMCA's journey is a prime example of this global connectivity, isn't it?
Rena Che's career truly exemplifies global connectivity within the dance world. It's an incredible trajectory.
Remind us of her path.
Okay, so after joining Triple Eight Funk and auditing for the NZ Breaker Girls cheer team back in 2004, her talent was recognized by Britney Spears choreographer Andre Fuentes.
Wow, Britney's choreographer.
Yeah, who encouraged her to move to Los Angeles. Although she eventually returned to NZ for family health reasons, she quickly reestablished herself here. She performed with Ricky Martin on X Factor, co-founded Street Candy.
Right. And her academy in Beat.
Her N-Beat Dance Academy has since achieved remarkable international success. She's got students